Have you ever wondered why Australians say no worries so much? I mean, you're not worried. You just said thanks. So why does the other person say no worries? And here's the interesting part. Sometimes it means you're welcome. Sometimes it means that's okay. And sometimes it simply means yes. So how can two little words mean so many different things? I'm Amy, and this is Amy's Aussie English. Today, let's find out why Australians love saying no worries and when you can use it too. Let's start with a very common situation. You're at a cafe in Australia. You order a flat white. The barista gives you your coffee and you say, thanks. And the barista says,
no worries.
Here, no worries is basically another way of saying you're welcome. Simple, right? But that's only one way Australians use it. Imagine you're at work. Your manager asks,
Hey, can you start at 7 tomorrow?
and you answer, yeah, no worries. This time, you're not saying you're welcome. You're saying, sure, that's fine, or simply, yes, I can do that. So already, the same expression has two different meanings. But there's one more. Imagine you're living in a share house. Your housemate comes home late and says,
Sorry about the noise last night.
You could say, no worries. Here it means, that's okay, or don't worry about it. So let's put those three situations together. First, someone says, thanks. You say, no worries. Second, someone asks you to do something. You say, no worries. Third, someone says, sorry. You say, no worries. Three situations, one very useful Australian expression. So why do Australians use it so much? Well, everyday Australian English can be quite casual and relaxed. People often prefer short, simple responses in everyday conversations. Imagine your coworker asks,
Can you give me a hand with this?
You could say, yes, of course. I'd be happy to help you. That's perfectly correct. But in a casual Australian workplace, you might simply hear, yeah, no worries. It's shorter, it's friendly, and it keeps the conversation relaxed. That's why you might hear no worries at work, in cafes, at the shops, or when talking to friends. It's not only about the word worry. It's also a way of showing everything's fine, there's no problem, we're good. Now let's imagine a few situations you might actually have in Australia. Maybe you've just started working at a cafe. Your coworker says,
Can you take these coffees to table 6?
You can answer, yeah, no worries. Or maybe you're working in a warehouse. Your supervisor says,
Can you move these boxes over there?
again, no worries. Maybe you work in a restaurant. Someone asks,
Can you cover my bathroom run for a few minutes?
yeah, no worries. You'll probably notice something here. You don't need a long answer. When you understand what the other person wants, no worries can be a very easy and natural response. And you'll also hear, no worries at all, or simply, no worries. But one of the most common combinations is, yeah, no worries. Listen again.
Yeah, no worries.
Try saying it yourself. Yeah, no worries. One more time. Yeah, no worries. Now, does this mean you should answer no worries every time someone talks to you? Not really. It's especially common in casual, everyday situations, with coworkers, friends, housemates, customers, or people you meet during the day. But in a very formal situation, you might choose something like, certainly, of course, or you're welcome. So you don't need to force no worries into every conversation. The important thing is to recognize it when you hear it. And once you feel comfortable, you can start using it naturally too. Okay, time for a quick check. I'll give you 3 situations. Think about what no worries means in each one. Number 1.
Thanks for helping me clean up.
No worries. What does it mean? You're welcome. Number 2.
Can you come in a little earlier tomorrow?
No worries. Here it means, sure, I can do that. And number 3,
Sorry I'm late.
no worries. This time, that's okay. Nice. Same expression, 3 different meanings. So, the next time you hear an Australian say, no worries, don't focus too much on the word worries. Listen to the situation. It might mean, you're welcome. That's okay. Or, sure, I can do that. And once you start noticing it, you'll probably hear it everywhere. That's it for today. I'm Amy, and this is Amy's Aussie English. Catch you next time, and until then, no worries.